The RIP initiative is all about reinvigorating the San Van skate scene and getting the locals and visitors hyped on the city. And all you need to do to take part is skate. Best way to get people hyped about skating is to just skate. So, as part of the RIP initiative, every neighborhood has set up challenges aimed at highlighting some of the best spots in the city. There are a few types of challenges. Each one highlights a different aspect of what makes San Van so special to skaters. Completing challenges earns reputation. The more rep you've got, the more challenges the SVCC will throw your way. They want you amping the local scene. They'll also flow you RIP chips, perfect for picking up the newest stuff at Extrovert. There's a challenge waiting for you up ahead. Now, that kit looks great, but it might not be you. Luckily, we have a line challenge. Let's shut it down, score some RIP chips, and maybe grab some new gear. Challenges give you a series of goals to complete. The more goals you do, the more rewards you get. Line challenges are all about skating from point A to point B, in style. Follow the path and throw in a couple tricks if you're... Algorithmic! That line was sick. Every neighborhood has a local Extrovert shop. You can always shop on your phone wherever you are, but sometimes it's good to drop by and support your local in person. Welcome to the shop. This is where the hottest new drops will appear. These are your RIP chips. The SVCC curates different product boxes. See anything you like? Sweet pull. I've got something else to show you though. Expressing yourself is a bit... You can see your clothes here. Peruse what you've got on hand, and switch it up if you feel like it. I'll wait until you're done to continue the tour. Ready? Perfect. I've got more challenges to show you, in case you'd like to earn more RIP. up your push stance to keep your cappy balanced. Don't forget, you've got some unfinished mission business. What do you have in mind for the heart? Lines, grinds, clips and dips? Are you trying out for the Sandvan Rhythmic Gymnastics team? It seems you like pushing. That was a test of the emergency scramble system. In the case of a real collision, people will be worked. Someone has the climbing bug. Alright, spots and how to own them. A spot is any place you see with the potential for a sick trick to go down. Once you get a feel for skating, you'll start seeing them everywhere. FYI, I've been equipped with an AR program to get rid of distractions, like other skaters and random objects, while we own this spot. Whoa! That's cooler than I expected. Nice! Okay, now that we found the spot, we've got to own it. The best way to own a spot is to get high scores or do the craziest tricks and trick sequences. Let's give it a shot. Owning a spot takes a few tries sometimes. Let's set a session marker first. How about starting simple? Remember your ollies? Sorry to be a stickler for details, but try. Nice work. Do a trick, land 4 wheels on the ground, and you earn score. Sometimes you need to spin to win. Spinning midair is functional kick turn. Now, hit that session marker to get Now, try to spin in the air. Alright, looks like you've got it figured out. Let's put it all together and crush this Own the Spot challenge. This spot is a Hedgemont staple. There's a gap in the hedges up there. Head up the stairs and put a little bustle in that hedgerow. You know, the local skate crew in Hedgemont would probably be stoked to see what you have for this spot. They're called the Dacks, and they love the hedge. Let's show those Dacks there's a new shredder in the hood. Remember, crush those goals and earn as many rip chips and rep as you can. Own the Spot challenges are all about doing a trick or sequence of tricks on a spot or spots. Owning a spot takes persistence. Try again using your session marker. Congratulations! That spot is verified, owned. The locals will definitely dig the footage. Those Dacks love a huge drop. I'll always say... Your efforts in the line head back to... So to recap, your rep in each neighborhood is an important part of the RIP initiative. The more things you do in each neighborhood, the better your reputation with the locals. The SVCC will reward you if your reputation climbs enough. It's their way of saying, thanks for amping the local skate scene. See what I mean? Your rep in Hedgemont. Speaking of tours, if you're interested in learning more about how to see San Van like a local, it's led by local. Remember, complete. Hedgemont fun fact. Bonsky Skate Park's first pour was led by OG Dak Joe Bonsky. A legendary scene builder and concrete formula master, Joe spread the word on the San Van scene with his self-published zine, Bonsky Beat. Joe always prided himself on being just a small-town boy. This spot is a garden of skatable delights, and you've got a mighty green thumb. Back for a full loop sesh? It's not every day you see such a cylindrical work of perfection.
Hey there, and welcome to the Hedgemont Skater Eyes Tour. My name's Izzy. I'm on the SVCC, and I'm a proud member of the local skate crew around here, the DAX. Follow V's AR thingies, and we can kick this off proper. part of Hedgemont we're headed to is Tri Towers, a Dax hotspot. Tons of great spots to skate. Speaking of spots that Dax like, the SVCC's worked with each crew to show off their faves in each hood. We call them crew challenges. You'll find more around the city that reflect the flavor of each local crew. Pick a couple in Tri Towers that catch your attention and give them a go.
This is a quick car. Nice. You're not even out of breath.
What did you think? Pretty sweet, right? Tri Towers is full of hotspots. Let's hit up the next one. Score some more riches.
The Dax don't get woozy when it's wavy. Giddy up. Go again. Wavy grinds are the best.
Alright, the next part of this tour is a bit more freeform. Let's get after it. Challenges are one thing, but let's see how well adapted your skater eyes are without the... We've put up a score for...
I know you've got this, but if you feel like getting edu-skated, check out Skatepedia for trick tips. Wow, you're pretty flipping good. Maximize your score by spinning or airing gaps while flipping your board.
Looking good.
Pro tip, up your score by flipping in and out of grinds. Bonus tip, speed control is important.
Yes! Okay, you got your flip tricks. Let's see you put it together in one sequence and give the DAX something to talk about. Absolutely killer! I'm super stoked on the footy V-grab. I bet the crew will be too.
Vocab education tip. Footy is short for video footage.
Okay, when you're ready, let's hit Bonsky Park and see where the DAX take the... Like every great skate city, San Van has a DIY skate park under a bridge, usually with trolls living under it. The DAX trolled it up and built Bonsky. It's great for learning about skating transitions. I've got a little training module ready for you when you get there. Transition skating is any time you see a curved bank that goes up towards vertical. Once you get looks fun, let's practice on solid ground before we get in the air. Before you start, set a session marker. You can thank me later. Alright, let the roll-in do the work. One push and gravity does the rest. Flying feels good. With all the air you get skating transition, you'll definitely toss some spinning winners. Spin it, winner! So sick! Remember, surrender to the roll-in, and just focus on your trick. Ooh, slams Bill's character. Go again. That was dope! Why don't you... Session challenges...
The DAX often help them out. Air cleared with flair. Much appreciated.
That was crazy! You shredded the beep out of old Bonsky. Anyway, it's time for me to go clean my grip tape. Worn grip is a phobia of mine. Is there a name for that? While I'm gone, V's got some recommended reading to help you get the most out of the RIP initiative. Enjoy!
The DAX heard you shut down the session at Bonsky. Izzy's left you something from them back at Extrovert. Let's go. I bet there's probably lots of cool stuff in store if you keep increasing your rep in Hedgemont. The other neighborhoods have the same deal too. Well, looks like you're out of stops on this tour. Keep at it. I'm sure more will open up soon. Hey, take a look. Your increased Hedgemont rep level has upgraded your RIP card, unlocking new sources of RIP rewards, like city challenges. Wait, we haven't even covered city challenges. City challenges are kind of like crew challenges. except they don't stick around forever. Each rotation brings fresh RIP rewards to earn. I've marked city challenges with a timer on your map, so you can spot them easily. Remember, okay, let's try a few. And knock out some goals in those city or crew challenges. The docks don't get woozy when it's wavy. Do you? Hit it! Wavy grinds are the best. Just a reminder, you don't need to complete every goal in a challenge to earn rewards. You can always cash out early and grab the ones you did earn. It's no big deal to come back and scratch that completionist itch later. This is a quick... Go! Crush it! Nice. You're not... Want a little hardcore plaza trivia? The first ever shop demo was held here many years ago. They brought in cars to jump over and everything. Real old school, mall parking lot kind of vibe. Embrace the challenge. The DACs often regulate the airspace over bombs. It's go time. Okay, this time. Air cleared with flair. Get on up there. This one is all... The DAC. You got this. You are a challenge machine. Sick! Sweet. Congratulations on your upgraded RIP card. Keep on earning neighborhood rep to upgrade it even more. Looks like Izzy is done cleaning our grip tape. That means it's time for the next part of the Skater Eyes tour. Let's roll.
Okay, my fellow city councilors are up next to help hone your skater eyes. But before I go, let me show you one more thing. Stunting. Everybody knows that flinging yourself downstairs, over gaps, and hucking your body around is fun. Real fun. And painful. But, as you're about to see, not anymore. I'll show you. Sand vanners love. Usually though, if you're wondering why your slams don't hurt, you can thank a local startup called Impervatech for that. They cooked up a solution that allows shredders and stunters to huck with abandon. Don't ask how, it's science. Feel that science working. To put Impervatech to the test, we're gonna put away the skate. We just need to get from up here down into that dumpster. That's right. Oh yeah, session markers will be useful here. Unless you want to climb up. Oh, alright. Let's start out nice and simple. We'll just try to fall into the dumpster below. Hurt much? No? Impervatech. Falling is one thing, but I think we can get some more distance with a dive. You're on fire. Just hope you didn't spark up that dumpster. Fling a spread eagle and let's hit the furthest dumpster. Awesome. Completely awesome. Your aerial arsenal is growing. Okay, for the next bit, I'm supposed to read from this. Thank you for trusting Impervatech. Your Impervatech comes with a beginner stunt challenge. Okay, whatevs. Let's just get stunting. This one is a sponsored stunt challenge, but the SVCC's got lots more around the city. They're a nice change of pace, give some great views, and go viral because of how gnarly they get. They work like other challenges.
And go.
Incredible. You're a natural-born styly faller. Can't wait to see.
what's up? I'm Shingo, skater, ex-filmer, and city councilor. Izzy pinged me. She asked me to give you the rundown on the replay editor. Makes sense, seeing as I made the thing. Anyways, I've busted out the Spot Bible to see if we can get a couple clips at some of my secret spots. I'm sure Izzy's been schooling you on how to use your skater eyes, but you gotta share what they see with the world. This first spot is perfect for testing your footy editing skills.
Vocab Education Refresher. Footy is short for footage.
Alright, this bench together. Yeah, dope. That was the one. Now, boot up the app and let's make the replay editor has everything you need to create clips and capture photos. When you're skating, don't worry about the footy. V is always recording so you can get a clip whenever you like. Find the trick you just landed, or maybe a gnarly slam. I've seen plenty of those pop off on socials. Trim the clip to get a nice tight edit. And when you're ready, share it with the world. I'll leave you to it. Just finish up and we'll hit the next spot. The clip turned out pretty sweet. You definitely have a knack for this. Okay, let's hit up the next spot and see if we can get another clip. It's a bit hidden, so you might need to use those skater eyes to spot it. This spot's got some hit a grind and damn, Parks and Rec is on point. Those background props look real. Don't forget to trim your footy to focus on the best bits. Oh, I also added a few camera presets, and don't forget to save and share. Holler when you're all done. I got one more spot. Yeah, that clip is a banger. Did I mention you have a knack for this? You do. Last spot is just around the way. You know, a loudmouth mentor of mine once said, without the footy, it's fiction. And he was right. That's part of why I created V. No more fiction when there's always footy. Cool, you made it. Think you can gap? You know you've got to reach the street to make it legit. You know you've got to reach the street to make it legit. Damn, you have got to immortal. And what good are your skater eyes if you can't share what they see? Cool. Let's see you work your magic on that clip. Sand Van has been put on alert. There's some fresh eyes destroying spots and getting footy. Hey, I think Slappy's a little behind for his stop of the Skater Eyes tour. In the meantime, I queued something up for V to run you through. I've got to get back to some SVCC biz, but keep hunting those spots and stacking clips.
Welcome to the Magical Musical Mystery Tour. That's a mouthful. Who named that? This tour is a bit of a journey, so let's get some tunes going with the Grabster Music app. Check out the playlist here. Have you heard those crew playlists? They're a pretty cool glimpse into each crew's taste. Pick whatever suits you. We'll keep rolling when you're ready. Nice choice. Should be sweet to skate to. Let's find out on the way to our next stop, Anchor Point. I set a target score to make you earn your rips on the way. Game it up. bet you didn't know Anchor Point is where the first residents of San Van landed. Story goes they saw seagulls flying over the crest of a cliff and figured that was as good a place as any to make landfall. Hence the name Gullcrest Village. Pretty low standards for choosing a home, but whatever. We've got a home, and it is heaven. Suitably 6 score. Nice. The next spot to check is Rolling Wave Skate Park in the Market Mile neighborhood. Are you ready for a full loop gap? It's ready for you. Feeling the tune? If you like a song from the Grabster app, I'll add it to a special playlist just for you. Rolling Waves used to be a big empty park, but the SVCC revamped it when they took over and turned it into the prime skate tourist attraction in the city. The crew in Market Mile prefers the parking lot outside, though. They say they want to keep it raw dog street, yo. Whatever that means. Sweet. Done. But not done. It's time to take the tour home. Luckily, we have the Skateway. Let's go. I'll show you how to get there. We'll take it back to the Grabster stage in Hedgemont. Rolling Waves is great, huh? So sometimes they crank the music a bit loud. Let me show you a trick. The Grabster app lets you control your audio experience quickly, whether you like it loud, quiet, or somewhere in between, Goldilocks style. That's a tasty pallet over there. This is the Skateway. You can get up here from every neighborhood in downtown, and it runs in a loop through the whole city. Skate any direction you're feeling. It'll all take you back to Hedgemont. Gateway is part of the old rail line that used to end in Brixwich, but it was converted ages ago to a walkway. When the SVCC jumped in, they rigged it for skating. Now, it has straight lines for days. Back in the day, the Grabster stage used to host the best bands. Hopefully, they come back, now that things are on the upswing in San Van. Maybe Izzy's fave band, the Bloody Drongos, will grace the stage on their new Really Final Farewell, No Really tour. Alright, skateway skated. But sometimes you need to get somewhere quicker. And that's where fast travel points come in. Let me show you how they work. Walking and skating are helpful as your neighbor. After you unlock an FTP, you still need to initialize them by bringing your RIP card close by. Let's go check a few out. Oh, you've done it! I hope you enjoyed the magical musical mystery tour. Keep on finding fun new ways to get around the city. And if you're in a hurry, don't forget those FTPs. Speaking of getting around the city, what's next? Crush some challenges? See the sights? Your call. The Skater Eyes tour will be back in full swing soon. Let's have some fun. Time to rip with your new grip. Changing up things always energizes a sesh.